I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Dude, are you okay?
I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Free Geek Pen is an electronics recycling center which specializes in restoring electronics to usable condition. They turn salvageable parts from donated equipment into working electronics for those on a budget. The best part is your old gear doesn't end up in a landfill. Free Geek Pen also does computer repair. Find them online at freegeekpen.org. Give them a call at 717-721-2494 or stop by the shop on Main Street in Ephrata. Think freegeekpen.org.
If there's one thing every car guy hates, it's cleaning the garage. Do you want to take most of the time and hassle out of that job? Then call Zone Garage of Eastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Agnes and her crew will have your garage, shop, basement, or even your porch looking great all the time. With unique patterns and designs, plus the ability to incorporate your logo or any artwork, your space will never have looked better. Installation is done in 1 day, guaranteed, and Zone Garage offers a 20-year warranty on the top coat. Their coatings are durable, anti-slipped, and impact resistant. Give them a call at 570-856-6067. That's 570-856-6067 for Zone Garage of Eastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey. At 600cc Performance, our roots run deep in CC racing. A leader in fuel injection, dyno tuning, wiring, and diagnostics. With over 15 years of experience in building and tuning, you can count on us to get you to the winner's circle. Whether it is diagnostics, sales, or service, 600cc Performance is your source for everything CC racing. Find out more at 600ccperformance.com. This Independence Day weekend, kick your party off with a bang. DeWeather Center presents the first annual DeWeather Cares Charity Softball Classic, presented by the National Racing Network. The Palmerton Boobies, DeWeather Center Bluecocks, Blue Mountain I-95ers, Pocono Front Platers, Schuylkill County Crackers, Reading Nurses, Catasauqua Blue Tits, and Beltsville Lake Monsters will take the field in Emerald. Find out more on Facebook at DeWeather Center. DeWeather Center, offensively accurate. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the third round of the 2021 Season 2 for the iRacing Silver Crown Cup. My name is Chris Graham with the National Racing Network. It is a pleasure to have you along for tonight's race. The Speedway was constructed as part of a plan to help Homestead and the greater Miami area rebound after the devastation caused by Hurricane Andrew. Groundbreaking began August 24th, 1993, exactly 1 year after the hurricane. It opened in November 1995 with a NASCAR Xfinity Series race, the finale of that season's calendar. The Xfinity Series would continue to hold its season-ending races at Homestead, and in 2002, NASCAR's Cup and Truck Series would also hold their season-ending races at Homestead as well. The track reflects the Art Deco district of nearby Miami Beach with its liberal use of colors such as aqua, purple, and silver. It originally opened as a four-turn rectangular oval based on the Indianapolis Motor Speedway's layout. Considering that the circuit and Miami Beach were both developed by Carl Fisher, it's no real surprise there that the layout was chosen. But over the several years, the track saw multiple reconfigurations, and in 2003, the Homestead-Miami Speedway that we've come to know really became what it is today. The turns were changed from mostly flat to steep variable banking, and then in 2005, lights were installed to allow night racing for the first time. Renovations were praised by fans, and the track has produced a number of close finishes and often exciting racing throughout the season. With qualifications on the racetrack right now, Derek Love moves to the top of the speed charts. Pull this one down. We'll tell you a little bit about these cars here in the Silver Crown Series. manufactured by CNR Chassis. These cars are powered by a 355 V8 engine, making 819 horsepower. It's an M-Code direct drive, getting that horsepower down to the Hoosier tires at the rear of the car. 102 inches in length, 1,600 pounds. Top speeds 170 plus miles per hour. Tonight, 67 laps. Cautions are on, and the laps are out. Restarts will be single. Lap cars head to the back. No pit stops. Basically, no tires available in the pit area for these cars. I want to remind everybody that during our live broadcasts, get your comments up on the air. If you comment with stars, you're more than likely to see your comments show up here on the screen, and we'll do our best to get as many of them in as we can. But thank you to everybody who's tuning in tonight, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Everybody's starting to wrap up their qualification runs. Let's pick up River Hayes here, get you a look at that machine. Two broadcast races here on the National Racing Network this season. Two finishes for River Hayes. Andre Castro picking up the win 1 week ago with the Bristol Motor Speedway, leading all 106 laps, but it doesn't quite tell the story. A couple of crashes early on. Several cars having issues. A lot of cars and goers throughout the night in that one. Shattuck out on the race course as well. Green means it's a personal best. Purple means it's fastest overall. You see yellow, that means the sector time was slower. River Hayes, third quick, 30.56 seconds. He's going to be just 4/100ths of a second off a quick time. Just about getting ready to go here. Get you the upcoming schedule here for the Silver Crowns. Next week, we head to Martinsville Raceway. We go from a big, wide, fast 1.5 miles to a half-mile long, practically board flat paperclip. Cannot wait to get up there to Martinsville Raceway. Follow that up with Richmond and Worldwide Technology Raceway, or Gateway, as it was previously known before the sponsorship deal. One of the best promoted racetracks in the country by far up there at Gateway. And as we get ready to set the grid here, let's show you the championship standings heading into tonight. River Hayes is your points leader, 478 points, ahead of Nate Rink, Jeffrey Stanton, Manuel Paredes, Ryan Carwile, your top 5. Connor Babel, Tyler Shattuck, Ryan Sellers, Pablo Donoso, and Andre Castro, your current points leaders. Here are your results from qualifying. Derek Lowe is going to be quickest on the grid, 13/1000ths back to Mike McConville in second. River Hayes, Joseph Smith, Vinny Sansone, your top 5. And time to head now for the starting grid. $17 cars in each of 3 splits tonight. Derek Love and Mike McConville going to be on the front row. River Hayes and Joseph Smith will make up row number 2. Vinny Sansone and Brandon Buckberger in row number 3. Pablo Donoso and Manuel Paredes. Both of those drivers listed as Hispano-America. They're actually Chilean drivers. So some pretty cool to have some of our South American friends joining us here tonight. Wayne Hutchison out of the Northwest, Nicholas Johnston out of the Carolinas in row number 5. Row 6, we'll have Ryan Steele and Joe Quinn. Row 7, Tyler Shattuck and Nate Rink. A little bit of a surprise to see Rink back there in the 14th position. There's Jeffrey Stanton rolling off 15th, and David Kolb in the 16th position. And all alone in row number 9 will be the number 15 of Ryan Battle. As the field makes their way off at turn 2 and down the back straightaway for the first time. I want to remind everybody, coming up tomorrow night, we'll have round 3 of the Sprint Car Championship, Sprint Car Cup Season 2 here in the 2021 season. Wednesday night, we're going to have something to have yet, but then on Thursday night, the High Side Hustle. Also at 10:15 will be the PM18 Silver Crown Indy Pro PM18 Indy Pro 2000 official series. 67 laps the distance. Green flags in the air. We're underway here at Homestead. Close to hold the early lead. Eye on that middle lane. A lot of cars are going to favor the bottom, at least initially early on. That will not be the case as the race rolls on. Oh, able to hold on to the lead. In fact, the top 6-7 cars going to single file out. Yep, battle here between Joseph Smith and Pablo Canoso as lap number 1 goes on the board. Those cars single file out. Two with Vinny Sansone thought about trying to get to the inside of Mike McConville. The battle for the top 4 here is going to be pretty good. In fact, the whole field staying pretty tight together. These Silver Crown cars open up a huge hole in the air. The draft is absolutely in full effect here tonight. High side is available. The entire width of the racetrack is good territory. It's not like you're in a bad spot. It just sounds like you don't have enough drive. Big key to this one is going to be log a bunch of laps and be there at the end. That's going to be the important thing. Battling Steele and Nicholas Johnston just ahead of him. Pablo Canoso some of the drivers, Chris tire wear is not going to be a huge concern. It is definitely something that you're going to have to at least put some thought into. You don't want to overcook that right rear tire. You get it up over 300 degrees in the car almost on quarter exit. Battle for the race lead. Here's Eric Love looking to the inside of River Hayes. Hayes going to keep the momentum wound up on the outside off the turn 4 down the front straightaway. side-by-side battle is going to allow Mike McConville and Vinny Sansone to get up there as well. Now a full lap 2x2 for the Pack racing at its absolute finest in a Silver Crown car doing almost 180 miles an hour. We can show you the speeds here that Triple Hayes is getting out of bounds. 77. Turn 3 there. Once again, settle themselves in just a little bit. The battle's going to be Brandon Buckberger and Vinny Sansone off of turn number 2. Big wiggle out, several cars as they exit turn number 2. 3 wide back in the pack. That was the 908 Hutchison that was on the inside of that 3 wide battle. Wisely deciding to get out of it. Already putting lap number 10. You can see up and down on the leaderboard here. Oh, we're once again 3 wide. 6 to Ryan Steele caught up on the outside. Oh man, tight battle there between the 10 and the 19 as well. That's Johnston and Rake breaking the 13s. Falling back, that outside lane is falling back just a little bit. Wayne Hutchison says, I want no parts of this. That number 9 heads to the back. Basically get out of saving necessary in tonight's event either. Know in the comments where you're watching from here as we do lap number 12. Slide things back up to the field here. Number 2. Give me a chance to pick up. Saying good clean racing so far, even in traffic. Yeah, it's been. These are some of the best iRacers you'll see. I'll get you the license info here on these drivers. Those are A licenses and I ratings everywhere from 3.2 thousand to 7.3. Consistently, some of the strongest fields you'll see are going to be right here in the Silver Crown Series. Squirrels in this one either. The Silver Crowns and the sprint cars are Two vehicles that are not among the easiest to drive on the iRacing platform. Why we're cruising to on the track. We want to kind of grow the classes here, and hopefully we've done that just a little bit. Yeah, on my end here, hopefully that's a little bit. So working lap number 17. Oh, big contact down the front straightaway. Caution flag is out. First yellow flag of the race. Huge trouble down the front straightaway. That was an absolutely massive hit for Derek Love. Also, Joe Quinn involved in that one. Let's get you the Hot Shoe Racewear instant replay. Keep your eye on that 17. A little bit of contact with a 16 and a wild series of flips down the straightaway. It was actually a bigger hit for Quinn. I'll show you the replay from his angle. Joe Quinn tumbling about a third of the length of the front straightaway. Finally gets the car to a stop, but he is going to have to head into the pit area. Tough break there for Quinn. Working our first caution flag of the evening. Derek Love and Joe Quinn both now going to be pit side. Once again, you won't see any of the leaders come down pit road here. They do not have tires available in the pit boxes. I think they may have one set of tires available in the pit box. That's really about it. We'll pick up Jeffrey Stanton here as he makes his way down the pit road. I would think he has some damage from that last incident. We'll see how long. Yeah, he's going to be there for about 8.5 seconds here. Pick up Ryan Steele. He's on his way out of the pits. Excuse me. There's a look at Joe Quinn. That machine is absolutely banged up. Let's take a look here. Jeff McConey says, get a good shot of that fuel tank for River. So we'll take a look here and try to get you a good look at it. I believe that is the McConey setup shop on the back end. It's the number 81, I believe, on the racetrack, but he's going to be number 1 in timing and scoring. How these official series work is each of the cars that make it into the various splits are assigned the number by iRacing. The number 1 is the driver with the highest I rating. 2 is going to be second, third highest, and so forth. So when we look in timing and scoring, when we see the car number, that's a very quick visual indication of what level the drivers are going to be on here. But when your fields are as tight as this one is, everybody is good. There's Tyler Shattuck getting some love from Mystic Serpent. Cody says, or the side of Tyler Shattuck's car. Some good looking race cars out there. Here, we'll give you a little love here. There's Tyler. Currently running in the 10th position. We're going to slide back to the front of the field here because the lights are out on the iRacing safety car off at turn 4. Green flags back in the air. We're underway as we work lap number 22 of 67. Single file restarts are absolutely going to help the cars at the front of the field. Oh, big wiggle there for Hayes. That's going to open up the door for Brandon Buckberger, who comes around Mike McConville on the outside, and he's bringing Pablo Donoso with him. That two machine of Vinny Sansone trying to get the outside lane hooked up. Gave him a big old run down the front straightaway. He's going to start to come around the 16 of Joseph Smith, but we'll keep the attention focused on this battle. Second, third, fourth, and fifth. Buckberger, McConville, Donoso, and Rink. Nate Rink up 9 positions for the drop of the green flag. On board here with Nate Rink. Give you a look at the gyro cam. About a little bump draft into turn 3 there to River Hayes. Rink continues his charge forward. Working lap number 27. Hayes still the race leader over Buckberger and Rink. Rink going to look to the outside off of turn number 2. Buckberger started to head up that way. Shout out to Donoso and Paredes. Viva Chile. It's a Chilean flag, which is what should be the emoji that's down there. But thank you very much for joining us, Hugo Morales. Hope you're enjoying the show here. We certainly are from the booth, that's for sure. Hayes holds on to the lead. Buckberger and Rink going to be side by side. 3 wide behind them down the backstretch. You can call that one the $100,000 pyramid, that's for sure. Actually, we'll call it about $600,000 between the value of those race cars that are out on the track right now. Hayes doing a fantastic job of, we'll say, preemptive maneuvers. Breaking the air off the front of Nate Rink's car, not allowing him to get the big head of steam. Oh, this is going to be close off of turn 4. Between McConville and Buckberger, they'll keep them about a car width apart down the front straightaway. Challenge is on for the race lead, and it's not much of a challenge at all. Rink with the dive bomb into turn number 1, holds the bottom, sticks the landing off at 2, and new race leader into 3. That's going to be Nate Rink just ahead of the halfway point. Little bit of a slide from McConville up the racetrack. He's going to fight Brandon Buckberger down the front straightaway. Now they'll fall back in line as well. Joseph Smith not giving up on the inside lane, though. He has had that number 16 machine planted on the white line this entire time. Fantastic racing at the front of the field here. Only one caution so far in the race. River Hayes now falling back. He's going to give up second to Brandon Buckberger. Through 3 and 4, field already making their way off of turn number 2. That Hayes car looks to have developed a pretty significant push on corner exit. In fact, I was talking with some of the drivers before the race, and they said that turns 3 and 4, for whatever reason, are not kind to these cars, unlike turns 1 and 2. And it's really easy to develop a pretty significant push from mid-corner straight through to the exit. We're seeing a little bit of that now as this side-by-side fight continues between Smith and Donoso. Battle at the front of the field is pretty darn good as well. Whatever the issue was for Hayes, he's gotten it worked out. They do have a weight jacker in these cars, and it could have been just a matter of getting the cross weight a little bit out of optimal. What an absolute blast we're having here tonight in the top split of the iRacing Silver Crown Cup. Night number 3. Nate Rink has a couple of runner-up finishes to his name, trying to get to that top step of the podium. Just a couple of laps shy here. Actually, just a couple laps past the halfway point. Andre Castro, our race winner 1 week ago, not entered in the top split tonight. Total of 3 splits, as we mentioned earlier. So far, the only cars that look to be out of the race here, Joe Quinn, Derek Love, and Ryan Battle. Checking in on YouTube, Gary DeMoss, one of our buddies from the TNT series, the special events coming up here. You do not want to miss that show coming up in April. We'll tell you a little bit more about it. But giving a shout out to Jeff Stanton. Jeff currently running in the 14th position. Slide back here just a little bit. We'll pick up Stanton there, but looking back to the front of the field here, Rink holding on to the lead over River Hayes. Oh, man, that was a big wiggle for Ryan Steele. He's going to slide way back. Oh, big contact. McConville up into the outside wall. 2 cars up and over down the back stretch off of turn number 2. Stanton avoids the carnage happening in front of him. Tough break. Also, Manuel Paredes involved in that one. Caution flag will fly once again. See what happened here to Mike McConville on the Hot Shoe Racewear Instant Replay. Oh, it's just a big wiggle out of the 5 of Buckberger. Pinches McConville up into the outside wall, and Manuel Paredes, the unfortunate recipient. Pretty heavy contact there. Let's pick up the cockpit view and show you that incident from Paredes' view. I lost track of the sky grounds on that one. So we'll pick things back up to the front of the field here as we work lap number 39. Really tough break for Manuel Paredes and Mike McConville. Those cars were both running towards the front of the field. McConville now going to be down 12 spots from where he took the green flag. Derek Love down 15. Your big gainer on the night, your hard charger, goes to Nate Rink, at least at lap number 40 anyway. Up 13 positions from the drop of the green flag. Get a couple of comments in here while we're under caution. Dan Gallant checking in saying, let's go Shattuck. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. Says CGE, baby, all day. Jeff McConey says, hope he's not in VR. Yeah, that's enough to... Just the thought of VR for that wreck is enough to make your stomach turn. Should be right around 25 laps to go or so. Starting to get down to the tail end of this one here. I want to remind everybody to give us the likes, ring the bell, do the whole bit here on all the social media platforms. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. All three at National Racing Network. Also, twitch.tv/National Racing Network. You can pick it up, the broadcasts there as well. You can also tweet us your comments at the NRN TV. We'll give you the rundown here. There's Nate Rink, your race leader. Like we mentioned, up 13 spots from the drop of the green flag. Currently running in the second position, River Hayes in the number 81. McConey Setup Shop on the back of that one. We'll give you the shout out there, Jeff. By the way, shoot us a message here. We would love to highlight McConey Setup Shop here is one of our partners. Currently running in the third position, Joseph Smith in the 16. Smith up one spot from the drop of the green flag. We talked about it. He's been running that low line just about the entire night, and he's made it work for him. Brandon Buckberger involved in that last incident. Doesn't look like there's too much damage on that car. He's escaped pretty well unscathed as compared to McConville and Paredes. Ryan Steele just behind him had a big moment in turns 1 and 2, a lap before the yellow flag. He's able to recover. Another of the McConey Setup Shop entries. That one belongs to the 3 of Tyler Shattuck. Very quietly having a nice run up 7 spots to run in the 6th position. Pablo Donoso in the Cristal number 11. That familiar yellow paint scheme on that car. Just behind him, the 10 of Nicholas Johnston. Vinny Sansone runs 9th. There's David Kolb in the number 19. He's the 8 in timing and scoring. Off of turn number 4, green flag goes back in the air, and we're underway once again. Big move there by Smith. It seemed like a pretty slow start at the front of the field. Smith going to challenge Hayes for second into turn 2. Smith going to fall into line in the 3rd position. Top 4 starting to break away. In fact, everybody opening up. A little bit of a gap here as they're going to run single file. Getting close to 20 to go. Hayes right up on the back bumper of Rink down into turn number 3. Gave him a little bit of a shot. Smith slides up the racetrack, slams the door back closed on Buckberger off the corner. Shameless self-promotion time here. You can email sales@nationalracingnetwork.com for partnership information. That's sales@nationalracingnetwork.com. Buckberger going to look to the inside of Smith off of turn number 2. Here comes Ryan Steele to the outside. Oh, big wiggle. What a save, Joe Smith. Holy cow. Oh, he tried to get into the back of Buckberger in the corner. Thought about retaliating. Lucky for him, it didn't totally stick, but that car now very, very loose. We have a battle here for the race lead into 3. Rink and Hayes going to duel side by side. And with 20 to go here, let's do it one more time. We'll give you a chance to crank it up. If 2's a tango, 3's a party, and we got a 3-car battle now for the race lead. You saw it there under the crank it up. Ryan Steele now moving towards the front of the field. He's able to grab second spot from Nate Rink. Both cars going to have a little bit of a wiggle off the corner. Joe Smith getting caught back up after one of the best saves you'll see in a Silver Crown car. Battle for the lead making its way into 1 and 2. Hayes is going to get to the inside of Ryan Steele. Nate Rink going to be there as well. It'll be 16 laps to go this next time by the start-finish line. Hayes threw a little bit of a right rear at Rink off the corner. Able to make it stick. Hayes wisely breathes the throttle just a little bit. That's going to let Smith, Nicholas Johnston, Tyler Shattuck all get up in the party as well. Wouldn't be surprised to see things settle down just a little bit here until we get inside at 10 to go. Good side-by-side battle back here. That's going to be Pablo Donoso and David Kalb. Those two will battle through 1 and 2. Vinny Sansone, Wayne Hutchison, and Jeffrey Stanton there as well. We got to get you back to the front of the field, though, because the race lead's still going on. Big old fight here. Ryan Steele has it. Hayes looks to the inside. At Color Me Shock, the outside lane has come in a big way here at the Homestead-Miami Speedway. In fact, they've got a whole nother lane up the racetrack they can go if they need it. Steele, just a little bit of a push on corner entry. That gets Rake right on the tail tank. Down the back straightaway. Top 7 cars have separated themselves pretty cleanly from 8th place running David Kolb. In fact, it's almost 2 seconds back to that second group of cars. But they're starting to form up as well, and they will pretty quickly catch up to these leaders if they keep the slicing and dicing going on here at the front of the field. Let's show you the lap time differences here. We're measuring in the small thousandths of a second on this one. That's between Steele and Hayes, your top two. Nobody really gaining in either direction here. Oh, there's a little bit of contact. Rink bounces it off the outside wall. Put Joe Smith up to position number 2. What a run there. Here comes River Hayes fighting back to the outside. That is exactly what Ryan Steele wanted to see. The only thing better than 2 wide is 3 wide, and he's getting a little dose of that in the rearview mirror as well. Here comes Rink to the outside, able to hold on to the car. It's definitely got a bit of a twitch. Oh, a little bit of contact there again with the 10 of Nicholas Johnston. Nice save there. Hugo Morales, you read my mind, buddy. Smith saved it, bounced back, and now he's going for the win. Yeah. Drive of the night is Joe Smith. Oh, Rink's going to bounce it off the outside wall again. He had some contact with Nicholas Johnston. Rink going to fall. Oh, now big contact back behind him. Caution flag is going to come out again. Huge incident there that started with Nate Rink getting up into the outside retaining wall. Get you the Hot Shoe Racewear instant replay here. Okay, we'll try this one again here. Get you Nate Rink. There's the contact. Put him up into the outside retaining wall. Comes down off the racetrack and just right into the path of oncoming traffic. Tough break for Hutchison. Jeff Stanton was involved in that one as well. Absolutely nothing those guys could do there. Go on board with Jeffrey Stanton. You can see him getting down the racetrack and, oh, just nowhere to go. Pretty solid contact into the right-hand side, but that car is going to be able to keep going. The same cannot be said for Wayne Hutchison. Just about flipping right into your living room. So Stanton now on pit road. He'll come to the attention of his pit crew. To answer the question, yes, Lee, this is official. This is the top split race of the week. As we circulate under caution here, let's get you the onboard look here from David Kolb and show you what happened to him. That car went for a pretty wild ride as well. Absolutely nothing Kolb could do there. Rink came off the outside retaining wall. And as the car got corrected, it was just practically stopped. There's Jeffrey Stanton on his way out of the pits, but Nate Rink, well, it looked like he was coming into the pits. I guess not. So let's pick up the front of the field here because we should be going back to green this time. Yeah, seeing the comment from Dan Gallant saying rookie move there. I don't know that it was a rookie move. He got Rink was trying to get the car off the wall. He was able to collect it up. The problem is there's no first gear in these cars anymore. It's only direct drive. You're practically stopped at that point. You almost have to have a clutch pedal in your sim rig setup, because if you're using a button and you're just on and off the clutch, you're not going to be able to keep the engine RPMs up. That may have been what the issue was there for Nate Rink, but this is a total game changer on this race now. Hey, shameless self-promotion time again here. Thank you very much, Manuel Paredes, saying great broadcasting. We appreciate it, bud. So Ryan Steele, your race leader, he's your new Hard Charger Award recipient of the night. Manuel, we got to get you in the Discord, buddy, because we would love to get you the interview here from the Infield Care Center. And lights are now out on the iRacing safety car. So we're going to be going back to green this time. I was about to pull Jeffrey Stanton in, but he's still running on the racetrack, running in the 10th position. So who's it going to be, folks? Let us know in the comments. Who's your pick to win this one? Does Ryan Steele hold on at the front? He's had his issues early on. River Hayes has been absolutely fantastic all night long. Is it going to be Joe Smith with the save of the year? Does he go with the almost spin and win here at Homestead? Looking just a little bit further back, the 10 of Nicholas Johnston. We've hardly talked about the guy, but he's made a great run now inside the top 5, and Brandon Buckberger's been there all night as well. Pace car is off. Green flags in the air. We're underway once again, and Steele makes a fantastic start. River Hayes really didn't get going there. In fact, Smith had to jump to the inside, but avoid passing before the start-finish line. Here comes Joe Smith off of turn number 2. He's going to be your second-place car. Hayes throws the big block down the backstretch. On the 10 of Nicholas Johnston. Buckberger's going to be there as well. There's your battle for the lead and the race win as we're going to come around to lap number 64. Down to 4 laps remaining here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. Steele able to open up the gap just a little bit. Over Smith, Johnson, Hayes, and Buckberger, the top 5. How about Pablo Donoso up to the 6th position? Great run for the 11 after making some early contact. Johnston gets around Hayes in 3 and 4. Hayes going to look to the inside, try to return the favor. Off of 2 and down the back straightaway, but he's not going to have nearly enough momentum. It's going to be 2 to go this next time by for Ryan Steele. Joseph Smith hanging out about, we'll say 0.2 of a second back at the line. He's going to have to get a little bit of a move on here if he wants a piece of the race win. Here comes Nicholas Johnston looking to the inside. This is absolutely what Ryan Steele wants to see. Yet the cars battling behind him. Smith able to hold on in the outside lane. Gets that little bit of push. Oh, there's contact. Hard into the outside wall goes the 10. Caution flag is out. They did not get the white flag. Oh, what a heartbreaker for Nicholas Johnston. Sticks the landing. Even the Russian judge gave that one a 9. Oh, a tumbling we will go. Little punch of the throttle, and we're back underway. Nice save there for, well, you can't really call it a save, but he did stick the landing. Nice job by Nicholas Johnston. Let's show you the replay again one more time here. Hayes got into the back of Smith. That got Smith way to the inside, and unfortunately it was Nicholas Johnston who was on the really bad end of that. But he's still on the racetrack. Almost can guarantee you he's going to have a meatball flag that he will have to come in and answer here, or it will be a post-race penalty. The other one, really tough break. Take a look at the car of Joe Smith. The whole front end really mangled up on that race car. Here's the question from Lee Morgan. We can take a look at it again. Was that net code, or are we fighting in the pits? There was no net code there. At least I don't think so anyway. We can get you the replay from the gearbox, and that'll give you a pretty clear indication of what happened to Nicholas Johnston. Yeah, he got a whole big shot in the right-hand side. Man, that's an ugly view of it, too. Good Lord. Yeah, so, the comment from Jeff McConey here. Let's get this one up on the air. Just the tiniest touch will send these things. It is really true. The only car that's more twitchy as the motor goes on the 10 of Johnston. The only car that's more twitchy than the Silver Crown car is the Sprint car and maybe the Lotus 49. And once again, shameless plug time here. Coming up in the month of April, the Aero Info Vintage Indy from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Part of the days when all the great vintage cars that are here on the iRacing service are going to come out to play at one time at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The Sprint car, the Lotus 49, the Lotus 79, the IR05, and the DW12 are going to be turning laps together at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The stuff that we have seen in the testing servers has been absolutely unreal. Top speeds on the Sprint car and the Lotus 49 are in the ballpark of 175-ish miles per hour. Top speed for the DW12 is 230. The closing rates are insane. We've done a couple of these at the iRacing Super Speedway. They are big and wide and fast enough that you can kind of get out of the way. The same is not true of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's really going to be a fight to the finish, but we're going to have a big old fight going on here. Cheston Green. River weighs a little less than these cars when he's soaking wet. My money's on the other guy. The hashtag pit fight is going to come after the hashtag race fight. Here's the green-white checkered finishes on, and Ryan Steele jumps out to the early advantage. Hayes and Buckberger going to battle side by side off of turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Only one attempt at a green-white checkered, so the next flag is going to end it. Here comes Hayes working the middle groove. They'll come around, see the white flag. One lap to go this time by. Steele holds on to the race lead. Does Hayes have anything to challenge down the back straightaway? It certainly doesn't look like it. The gap over 1/3 of a second. Through turns 3 and 4, one more time. If he's clean on corner exit, he's a race winner here in 2021. Ryan Steele picks up the win over River Hayes, Brandon Buckberger, Pablo Donoso, and Tyler Shattuck, your top 5. What a fantastic run for Ryan Steele, up 10 positions to claim not only the win, but the Hard Charger Award for the event as well. Let's get you your race results. Steele over Hayes, Buckberger, Donoso, and Shattuck, the top 5. 6 through 10, Joe Smith, Vinny Sansone, Nate Rink, Jeffrey Stanton with a very nice run to come back from some issues to 8th, and Jeffrey Stanton in the 9th position. Nicholas Johnston, first car out of the race, he's going to finish in the 10th position. David Kolb, Wayne Hutchison, Mike McConville, Manuel Paredes, and Joe Quinn back to 15th, rounding out the field, Derek Love and Ryan Battle. That one was a ton of fun, and it looks like just about everybody's getting out of here already, so we'll get you the race info up here and remind everybody of what we have coming up here on the National Racing Network over the next couple of weeks. Here for the Silver Crown Cup, it will be Martinsville Raceway next Monday night, followed by Richmond Raceway and then Worldwide Technology Raceway in St. Louis, Missouri. That one's going to be a ton of fun. Here on the National Racing Network, we'll have coming up tomorrow night, the Sprint Car Cup makes its 3rd trip of the season here onto the NRN airwaves. Then we're going to follow it up. Yes, Ryan Steele, if you're listening, the TNT Racing Leagues, we're in their Discord server at the moment. We can get you an invite. Let's see if we can get River Hayes here. Let's pick him up here. Mr. River Hayes. Hopefully you can hear us here. We're doing pretty well. You had an adventurous evening, to say the least.
Yeah, I was trying to defend all the position I could. I was good when I was up front. Then when I lost the lead on that restart, I fell back. I was really bad in narrow push, and my rear end kept getting touched pretty often. So, but whenever I got near, whenever I fell back on that one restart, I think I had a different gear than most of the other guys, so I sucked on restarts pretty bad, and I got shuffled up there on that second to last restart, and I seen the 10 go low, and I was going to pass him on the high side, and the 16 was sort of checking up at the same time, and I was trying to fill the gap, and it just closed up on me, and I hit him, and I wound up destroying both of their races, so I'm deeply sorry to them. But other than that, we still finished good. Probably don't deserve it, but we'll go on the next week at Martinsville.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, you picked up a couple of, I guess now this is your 3rd straight runner-up finish on our broadcast here. But the point standings have been very good to you so far this season. Now 3 weeks into the 12-week season, you got to be feeling pretty confident.
Yeah, I am gratefully, fortunate to be able to finish these races out and be good at that. So I want to thank everybody for cutting me a break there. There was a couple occasions that I could have gotten fenced or wrecked. So thank you to the guys, thank you to the community, and we'll go on to Martinsville and we'll be better next week.
Yeah, buddy, we're looking forward to that one as well. So before we let you out of here, who would you like to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank Smith's Race Development. He gets me out to the track every week, and I want to thank everybody for putting on this great community. And this season's going to be big, so I'm looking forward to the rest of it.
Yeah, this one's hopefully the broadcasts are doing their part, but I love seeing 3, sometimes almost 4 splits in the crown. So Very cool stuff, and we'll see you next week.
All right, thank you guys.
So there you go. That's River Hayes, your runner-up from tonight's event. Waiting to see if anybody else decides to pop in here. Taking a look. Think that's about everybody we're going to get here. So we'll start to wrap things up here and look forward to next week in a very, very... Oh, here we go. Hold on. We got a race winner here. We're not going anywhere just yet. Let's bring him in here. Ryan Steele, your race winner tonight. Was it as intense from behind the wheel as it looked from up here in the booth?
Oh my goodness, it was a pretty rough race. I bailed out of it pretty early on when it was getting so tough to pass. I'm like, I don't really want to be involved in this right now. I'll just sit back and save some tires and I'll attack later. And it actually worked. I was surprised. It was so hard to pass. I didn't actually think it would work.
Yeah, that was one of the things that we had talked to some of the drivers ahead of time, was that especially in 3 and 4, it was going to be a really tough time to get any passes made. Was it just a matter of avoiding the issues that other people were having, or was it just a combination of things that helped you get to the front?
I think the biggest thing that helped me get to the front was that I just figured out how to run up by the wall, and I seem to be doing it better than anybody else at the end of the race. I really can't think of anything else that explains it other than maybe saving tires during that stint in the middle of the race where I just sat in the back. That's really all I can think of.
Yeah, that was something when we were talking to these guys, and they said, the outside lane is just not going to be there. You can run the middle groove most of the race. The inside lane's going to be there for most of the race, but the high line isn't going to come in. What did you find, or are we divulging state secrets if we share that information?
Well, it's not really a secret. The setup I was running was posted on the Silver Crown forum, made by Wayne Hutchison. So what I was running is out there. What made the difference for me was just attacking the line differently on the top line than you would in the middle. I was driving in harder and staying on the throttle harder, and because the car had more throttle oversteer, I could just keep going while I was up there. I didn't really have to slow down that much.
Well, it was an impressive run. You made a couple of really fantastic outside passes. It was a great win tonight. It's going to be huge in the points for you with one of the strongest fields we'll see all week in the Silver Crowns. So congratulations on that one, and who would you like to thank?
I got to thank Wayne. I definitely wouldn't have been anywhere if he hadn't made that setup that we ran, and the rest of the Dog Bear team. And thanks to you guys for covering this race, because it's made everything much more exciting.
Well, thank you much. We appreciate it there, buddy. There's Ryan Steele, your race winner. And, man, that was a ton of fun. And we're going to get to see all this beating and banging again coming up here in 1 week from the Martinsville Raceway, Martinsville, Virginia. How many $2 hot dogs with all the fixings can you stuff inside of yourself? We're looking forward to that one for sure. But we'll wrap things up here on our National Racing Network broadcast for tonight. On behalf of everybody here, our entire team, my name is Chris Graham. It has been a pleasure to have you joining us this evening. We will talk to you soon. Have a great night, everybody.
This Independence Day weekend, kick your party off with a bang. DeWeather Center presents the first annual DeWeather Cares Charity Softball Classic, presented by the National Racing Network. The Palmerton Boobies, DeWeather Center Bluecocks, Blue Mountain I-95ers, Pocono Front Platers, Schuylkill County Crackers, Reading Nurses, Catasauqua Blue Tits, and Beltsville Lake Monsters will take the field in Emerald. Find out more on Facebook at DeWeather Center. DeWeather Center, offensively accurate.
If there's one thing every car guy hates, it's cleaning the garage. Do you want to take most of the time and hassle out of that job? Then call Zone Garage of Eastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Agnes and her crew will have your garage, shop,
basement, or even your porch looking great all the time. With unique patterns and designs, plus the ability to incorporate your logo or any artwork, your space will never have looked better. Installation is done in 1 day, guaranteed, and Zone Garage offers a 20-year warranty on the top coat. Their coatings are durable, anti-slipped, and impact resistant. Give them a call at 570-856-6067. That's 570-856-6067 for Zone Garage of Eastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey.